Hello, today we're going to put on some cat whiskers. So you need about 2 inches of live rubber material, the same stuff that they use on flipping jigs and spinner baits. You'll also need some string material, preferably something like Fast Flight or 452X, and you really want it on a spool. And you want some wax. The wax is to put on the tag end to give it some grip because you're going to have to pull pretty hard. Now, you want the live rubber material or the cat whisker to have the center about 4.5 inches from the loop end. So you take your 2 inches of cat whisker and you wrap it around and hold it there. And you take a good length, it looks like about 2.5, 3 feet, and go around a couple of times. Now, when you think you've gone around a couple of times, make sure it's in center. Then what you want to do is crisscross. You want a total of about, doesn't really matter, 6 or 8 wraps. At this point, this is where you're going to need some strength. I use a leather glove for obvious reasons. It'll cut right through your hand otherwise. So at this point you have to pull slow. Nothing here happens fast. And you'll see it bite into the live rubber. And pull and just hang on for a couple of seconds. I'm pretty much pulling as hard as I can. At that point, what you want to do is start wrapping. And I go about 6 turns. 1, 2, and while I'm doing it, I keep some good tension so that it'll lay right against the previous wrap. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now at this point, you're going to wrap it back. Now the tag end, you go the opposite way, obviously, until they just about meet, and then cross them. And there, you want to pull as hard as you can again, and wait. And use Fast Flight or 452X, you won't be able to break this stuff. So, you've waited a few seconds. You want to tie a simple knot, only go through 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've done that, don't seesaw the thing back and forth. What you want to do is not lose the position of the knot, because if you do seesaw back and forth, the string material will cut itself. So pull and hang on to it for a couple of seconds. And then underneath, without disturbing the knot, you tie another simple knot, only going through 3 times this time. 1, 2, 3. Same thing. Pull for all you're worth and hold for a couple of seconds. Then up top here, tie 2 knots. 1 knot going through twice. And same deal, just hang on to it for as much as you're worth. Okay, now the reason why you're holding on to it is because the string material is very slippery, and holding on to the knot like this for a long period of time will tighten the previous knots. So that's a double knot, that's a simple knot. Your 3rd knot, again, don't disturb that knot. You tie another knot on top of it and hang on to it. Now, do another one right beside it, starting on one side make the knot on the other side where you started wrapping. Hang on to it. Finish that knot off. Again, don't seesaw. Now your last one will be right between the first two. Put that knot right in between. Finish that knot off, lock it in. Don't disturb the knot. Now after that, you want to put another 6 more knots on top of that. And what we'll do at the end of the 6 knots is that we'll burn or melt the material so that the knot can't come undone. You want this pretty tight. And one more. Now, whenever you're dealing with this Fast Flight or 452X, you got to know that it won't cut with a pair of scissors, so you need something sharp, like a razor blade. Now at this point, you need to melt those tips together. So just twist it together. Start melting it. You got to pay attention that the 2 strands melt together. If they don't, there's no point in doing this. So you go over and over and over until you're sure that the 2 materials are blended together through heat. And that's done. Now, before you shoot it, make sure you separate the strands of the live rubber. And the main reason you want to do that is you want to make sure that none of these strands of rubber are cut into by this string. So, and that's it. I've made quite a few strings with this material on it, with cat whiskers, and none have come off yet. If you have any questions, certainly send an email. I don't mind helping out. Thank you. Bye-bye.